Rockdose has returned. I truly appreciate you checking out my Iratus Let's Play video. If you found the video entertaining or helpful, please leave a like or a comment letting me know so. Do you happen to need all of my videos in your life? Then subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Now let us rock in today's episode. Let us begin. We have 3 talent points to spend. I think we were saving these up so that we can get, where is it? Here we go. The Scalpel Artist. Guaranteed 1 additional part after every single fight. That's going to be really useful. I don't remember where we were. Let's see here. So many elites in regular fights. This is crazy. There's been at least 1 in every single regular fight, I'm pretty sure. I think this is the first one I've seen 2. The Doomsayer being in the front is a little bit easier for us. This whole team spells trouble though. We have to deal with a lot of different scary factors here. So while we're looking at it, is it the Cursed Kings? Do we bring them in yet again? There's no golem here, so we can drive them all insane. It's really nice. I think it is. I think we do bring in the Cursed Kings yet again. I don't think we have anything new here. This jar of acid is just bad. We can use this.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than previously.
If we do that, we have to rely on our initiative, which means that most of our units will go before the enemy, but the mummy definitely will not. Definitely will not go before the enemies. Wondering how okay that is. I think that's fine. I think it's fine to not have the huge initiative boost this time. We need to hit. We can't have that minus 15% accuracy because we cannot miss the front guy. He has to be hit by every single thing to ensure that he... Okay, these 2 units are still hurt. To ensure that he loses his wards so that we can get through and stop him from being in his stance. Looks like we did take this inner route here. Okay. Anything that we need to upgrade on our units here? We'll save that. Luck isn't the most important thing for you. And were we saving up for you, Mr. Shade, Mr. Grim Shady? I think that 3 for 6, though. Let's talk about how insane this is. 6 plus attack, that's huge. 2 initiative is very, very good as well. All of these are good for him. This is a great trade-off. Our accuracy is pretty good now, especially because we're not using the bracer. Sure, let's go here. We got a blue flesh that we're going to use on Savior when she's all out of the mortuary. Alright, I think that's everything. Not enough souls to do anything with. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, the name. So we do have to name this unit. I was thinking of something that had to do with him kneeling. Thinking about it, you know, he like plants his sword in the ground. He's kneeling most of the time, so he's bending the knee. So I immediately thought of Game of Thrones. Then I was like, what kind of king was in Game of Thrones? Came up with Ned Stark. So we can either do Ned Dark, right? Yeah. Or we could do Dark Stark, right? Maybe. Which one is better? We'll do Ned Dark for right now. There we go. Do they all have names? Everything except the mummy. Man, mummy, I don't know what your name is going to be at all, buddy. I don't know what your name is going to be at all. Help me name my mummy. Everyone who's watching this, if you have something even remotely clever, I will consider it. The mummy will be renamed in your honor. Enough of that. Let's rock. The cursed kings march forward. Let's see how the initiative treats us. Alright, so we don't get first move. Our units are split up quite a bit here. I absolutely am going to get a ward off of this guy so that we can start dealing damage here. And we can get him out of his stance if we need to. Do we go into no tomorrow? Immediately, do we bend the knee? Not yet. I think we also use his face the faceless to get off another ward, and it's going to be on you, I think. Yeah. Get these wards off of these units. We're going to reduce the accuracy. Well, no, we're just going to get rid of this ward right here, I think. That works. Just use our first turn to get the wards off. Perfect. And we're going to hit right here, I think. Last ward removed. Sounds good. Perfect. That is what we were waiting for. That's quite a bit of damage, actually, all things considered. We're going to use the Vengeance Beam to get that ward off so we can move him. Awesome. Back to the beginning. We're going to drop into no tomorrow. Yep, go ahead and move. I don't mind him moving his units forward to keep this guy out of the front position. That actually helps me quite a bit. And we need to get you out of your stance. We have 2 turns to do it. We could use Terror Wave to make 100% sure that he gets out of the stance. Or we could leave it just up to the Shade. Let's leave it just up to the Shade and hope that the Shade is able to take care of it. We really want this guy dead more than anything, so I am going to hit him with a Sorrow.
Extinguish hope.
Yep, the end is coming. And then I'll drop a Cursed Flames here. Big time stress. Alright, and now we will rely on the Shade to move him out of the stance. Perfect. Take a little bit more damage for me, buddy, why wouldn't you? Okay, I thought he was going to go back in the stance. He could die from this. He did not. Ouch. Of everybody you could hit, that is the one that I want you to hit for sure. Let's get the kill on this guy if we could.
Rot their flesh and their soul.
Second chance for the kill. Made it. These guys are working down pretty fast. Alright, we have some positive insanities for us. A little bit more damage over here, no big deal. We're going to be able to heal all of this up with the Dark Knight on his turn, with his Wrath ability. Yum yum. Let's slurp up some HP. Awesome. He has used his whip 3 times in a row, which is awesome. He hasn't been attacking our units. This is a really good opportunity for Gloom Claws on this guy. We could just end his life. Or we could kill him with a Sorrow and save the Gloom Claws for maybe him, reducing this guy's accuracy. He's got so much accuracy. My goodness. He's definitely not going to miss, regardless of what we do. Sorrow you. See if we can get that kill. Nope. He's not in his stance. With these three, I'll have blocks, which is really good. This could pretty easily kill. But these guys are probably going to kill on their turn by doing continuous stress damage. Tough turn. Tough turn. Let's use Deep Shadows. Let's use Deep Shadows right here and take a huge chunk of his HP away. And then maybe when it's down to just him and him, we switch him around and we use Void Claws to help get the kill. Massive chunk of damage. We're going to use this right here. Easy. All remaining strength. That actually will help us kill him, but it's going to cause him to have quite a bit of extra turns. We're going to move these two around so that we get another proc of damage. Ooh, good crit. Another proc of damage with the trap. Don't you kill him. Please don't you kill him. Don't you. Oh my goodness.
Disgusts me.
He had amazing items. He had some amazing items. That hurts.
Don't know why. There's no sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Bony weather incoming. I hope I get one of those two items back so that I can rebuild Dead Stark. We just named him. We just named him. We didn't. We didn't get a single one of his items back. Brutal. Only because of that insanity. Only because that unit got 2 turns in a row. That was the only reason. We played as good as we could. Thankfully, we have level 8 brains, so we can immediately replace that unit at the level that it was, so it won't be too big of a deal. We just missed those really sweet items that he had. Yep.
Every war needs its generals.
He's not a general, Iratus. He's a king. These kings have fallen. I bet every single one of them is going to die at least once this playthrough. Bam. Gotta upgrade your node tomorrow. Gotta upgrade your Hollow Stare, but not before we upgrade Dark Tithe. This is really, really good. Wow. Oh, wow. I didn't even remember that we had this skin. That's a sweet skin, but this is who he was. This is who he shall remain. Dead Stark 2. Second unit to have been murdered in our playthrough here. But we're not going to give up. We're not going to lose hope. I did feel slightly demoralized watching that unit get cut down. But we have many more floors here. Let's see, we have a sacrificial altar. Let's see what we should throw in there. We're actually going to throw in another Dark Knight, I think. We have quite a bit of hearts, quite a bit of rags, quite a bit of blood. Let's see. Double blood and a heart. Yeah, we'll do this. Sorry, it'll be a vampire instead. I don't want to get to the point where I can't use, where I can't make something. So we are going to run in here. Please give me a good item. Please give me a good item. Please give me a good item. Sacrifice. Dang it. One of the worst items. And everybody must pass the sanity check in the beginning. That's alright, I guess. Another 2 elites in a regular fight. Really making us work here. Another Doomsayer as well. Not great. Well, at least we can bring in the Cursed Kings. And let's get the upgrades going here. Definitely initiative. Definitely initiative. He's got to go first. A little bit of life. Very important. A little bit of dread. Armor's very good for him. So is resistance. Accuracy. That's huge. Gotta have higher accuracy. And we got 2 points left. Sorry, 4 points left. Let's do Vigor, and that'll be it. Yeah, these mitigations would not have saved us. Having very high armor would not have saved us in that last situation. The only thing that would have saved us is more Vigor. Oh, it hurts. Deeply hurts. You leveled up. Nothing to give you. Mr. Mummy leveled up. Not quite anything to give you. And Grim Shady does not need luck. Do we keep our items the same here? I think not having the Braces of Madness really screwed us up in that last fight. So sad. I want to use something different so badly, but the Braces of Madness are just so good, being able to go first with all of our units and set everything up. Ah.
Finally, this item finds its way into my capable hand.
Not making the mistake again. We do have these units now at our disposal if we so choose to use them. Thankfully, Savior didn't die. We put a lot of work into her. And let's see if either of these two units that are healed are better for this fight. The Black Widow's very good in this fight because we can make sure that the bomb unit never moves, so he never gets closer to the front. She's also pretty good at removing ward. And I think she can remove people from their stance. Ignores ward and pulls. Yeah, she can remove people from their stance, even if they have wards on, which is very good. We'll switch her out for Dead Stark, because he's not as effective. Then do we need the Banshee? Banshee is pretty good. Yeah, the Banshee's pretty good against this team as well. Who do we put in, or who do we take out for the Banshee? Thinking really hard about this. I can't believe I just lost a unit again. I do not want to slip up. So what are each of these units going to do in the fight? I think this is fine, actually. I think these units are fine. I don't need the Banshee. Not enough talents to spend. Reduces damage received from elite enemies by 20%. I'm just going to give this to her. This will just sit in my inventory forever, and I'll never use it. So I'll just give that to her. Alright. Fingers crossed here. Come on. Don't mess us up. Alright, we all get to go first. Very, very good. Let's start working on getting these wards off. And we will get 2 wards off right here. That's super nice. You are now vulnerable. Let's get you moved, maybe. No, let's not reduce your accuracy. That's not really important. Let's reduce. Let's just get your ward off here. That's pretty good. Okay. Take off that armor, but we don't really need to. You've got some magic resistance, but that's not super important for us. Luck and evasion. None of them have super high luck. Let's just drop the spider pack, deal a little bit of damage to No, that's physical. We're only going to be hurting their sanity and their magic, probably. Looks like it's poison spit on this guy. Oh, too far away. Guess it's minus luck and evasion. It was highest evasion. She has minus 25, but she's got two blocks, so I can't even hurt her. In the beginning, it's so awkward to use the Black Widow, I feel. Black Widow's like really... It's like when you first use a shade, you're like, what's this unit even good for? We'll do this. Oh, a miss. That's not good. Okay, start racking up the stress. We don't have the Dark Knight to amplify the stress, but that's okay. That's not good. There's the stance. She can take it. So now we are going to remove you out of your stance, and that's not good because you, sir, are the only one that's able to move him out of his stance. Oh, jeez. And you can't move. He's gonna get to do it again, isn't he? Dang it. Ah! Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this? It hurts. There's truly nothing I can do about this. Oh, Tearaway, this might work. Please work. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I totally forgot about that move. Oh, give me a heart attack.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Totally fine with that. Yep, no big deal. Yep, go ahead and put your buff on her. Yep, she can take it. She's gonna go in her cocoon now. Let's counterattack cocoon. We are gonna use our insanity to drive her this guy insane primarily. Yep. Huge damage. And then we are going to maybe try to get these two. This guy's probably already going to die from what's on him here. The end is coming. Don't you think twice about it. All right. And then we're going to might be able to kill this guy with Void Claws. And not risk him dying to stress. Could reduce her accuracy though, and leave it to the mummy to maybe kill with the vengeance beam. It's probably safer. No, why would you miss? Why would you miss? Please kill.
Carve open their husks.
2 chances to kill on the 2 vengeance beam stacks at the beginning of his turn. Unless Chi kills him. Good news. Totally down with that. What's this? Panic? Okay. Totally fine. Fate is fickle. Go ahead, buddy. Try it. Okay, he did not get a blocker award for that, so we can easily remove him. And we're going to try everything to make it happen. So we're going to Terror Wave here. Perfect. Out of your stance. You do not get a stance today. We really need her to not have accuracy. I can't even tell you how important that is. She's super buffed. This is not looking good. We are going to... We gotta get your accuracy down, but we don't have anything that really does that. Let's get your insanity. Let's get your sanity to 0. No, let's not get your sanity to 0. Let's try to kill one of these two. This guy. This guy does regular damage. This guy doesn't.
Distinguish hope.
Dang it. Only she has blocks.
Ah, your frail
Yes.
bodies fail you.
Now we kill him, and then we save her for last, and we kill her. Please die to the curse. Please die to the curse. Please die to the curse. Okay, we don't even gotta wait for the curse. She's just on a murdering rampage. Oh, Sugar, you didn't literally have it to die. That's so funny. Alright, yeah, we just keep spamming our spells because we just need her today. Going to hit her with this. It's going to cause another sanity check. We are going to Void Claws, deal a bunch of damage, maybe kill if we get lucky. Yes!
Mine is the winning side.
Did we have a good fight? Was that fight actually a good fight? Oh my goodness, the stress level. After losing the Dark Knight so unexpectedly, I don't know, like, I'm like gun shy. Alright, yep, there we go. We got our 4th talent point finally. We're gonna unlock the Scalpel Artist.
Through transformation, the will becomes free.
We do not have enough souls yet to open up anything unless we want to open up an arena. The arena would be nice to just stick a unit in there and have them leveling up a ton. At the end of our last campaign, we had 2 units in our arena that ended up being higher level than our entire team. All of our units, just because we stuck them in there and forgot about them. Could put a unit in there just for like safety's sake, so we don't have to use a brain. No, I think saving up for these other things that make us more powerful in combat is a little bit better. Okay, no new artifacts, nothing to create, everything there is good. What are we faced with now? The very tough decision to either get souls or more experience for Iratus. I think experience for Iratus is always the way to go. There's so many things that we still want to pick up. I see an elite enemy here and a non-elite enemy here, but you just know that this is going to contain elite enemies. It just will. We do have some level ups, but we are going to go over here. Big part of me actually wants to hit this. I should have switched her out, because it'll get them to level 9, which will give them their next major upgrade. That's super important. We have a long time to get experience for Iratus, as good as it is. No, I think strictly because we don't have the Dark Knight here in this team, we're going to do experience for Iratus. Yep. And now what are we fighting? An elite Doomsayer. Alright. Oh, man, these Doomsayers are stressing me out. Alright, Executioner, Doomsayer, Adamant, and a Taskmaster. What is the best for this? Man, that Executioner absolutely manhandling our Dark Knight. I'm gonna have nightmares about that. We need to be able to hit the Doomsayer easily. Need to be able to take off the blocks and the wards. The Dark Knight's definitely better in this fight. Bring the Cursed Kings back in. Anybody needs healed, you need healed a little bit. Nothing to do with our 1 talent point. See how strong these bracers are? Even though we missed a couple times with the shade, Just going first is huge. We will drop our Mimir
my undead features.
to power level these guys. Grim Shady is pretty hurt. Maybe I'll pop Grim Shady into the mortuary as well and bring out Savior. We need to level up Savior big time. One more fight. One more fight for the day. Let's make it a good one. Destiny is sealed. Yep, tons of wards. Let's get the wards off. Gotta focus on getting his wards off as soon as possible. Yep, we gotta focus on him first. Let's use this to get 2 wards off here. Then we only have one ward remaining. We are going to use Get Away from him instead of breaking his ward, because this just does a ton of stress damage. So much stress damage. And we don't mind if he gets up front. He can't really do too much up there. We'll push her back. Or conversely, we could try to single target him for stress, hoping that she kills him. That's pretty smart too. Yeah, let's just focus him. Crit! Dang, that would have been so much stress. Vengeance, boom! No, do not buff him. Do not buff him. Perfectly fine with that. Yep, we need to push him to the back. We absolutely cannot have him be up front. So we are going to use No Tomorrow here. Chunk. Why continue to fight? And then we're going to drop our Cursed Flame on both of these 2 units. Nice. Dang it. Got a miss. Alright, get away from him. We're going to use it on him because we cannot let him be up front.
Hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
Big crit. And I would say we're going to drop Sorrow on him and try to use Vengeance Beam. Hopefully on her turn, she just kills him.
Your frail bodies fail you.
Smack. Alright, just kill this guy for me nice and easy, would you? Okay, that's a buff on her. Please just kill him, please just kill him. Yes!
Become part of the breathless
I think I've kind of learned her mechanics. Got an Insanity. Please don't be all remaining strength. Berserk, okay, increases damage dealt. That's no big deal. We're gonna drop into No Tomorrow yet again. Whoa! We are going to get rid of this ward that you think you have. You don't get to have wards today. And we will try to focus her, because she would do a lot of damage if she gets to do anything. Don't miss. Good boy. Now, we are going to single target stress her out. We just need her to die, because she's going to do a lot of damage with all these buffs. Gets increased damage by 20%, increased damage by 50%. No. Perfect. And super powerful Omega Vengeance Beam. Boom. Please die to the curse. Please die to the counter. Good news. Okay, he became inspired. Just going to give him initiative. It's going to restore sanity to his allies. That should be fine. I should be able to work through his sanity very easily anyway. Or I could switch gears and start doing magical damage to him. That is another avenue of possibility. Should we keep using our mana? I don't think we need to. Maybe we can even restore some mana. Got quite a bit of stress over time on him already. And he's already pretty stressed out as well. We will restore mana at the end. Let's just keep trying to do tons of damage here. This should do a lot of stress damage. Huge. 78 non-crit. Are you crazy? Now, he can't die first before him, because if he dies, then this guy gets healed. His sanity gets healed. So let's... Yeah, I'll drop a sorrow here. Perfect. Perfect. And now we can get away from him. Try to have the mummy kill with Amplify Curses won't kill because he has... he doesn't have 0 sanity. So let's just drop another Vengeance Beam.
Extinction of
Die
life.
to the damage over time, please. Yes. No damage. I took 0 damage from that fight.
Display from mortal kind.
The only fight that I took in an item that was not the initiative bracers, I lost a unit. I lost a unit because of that. I mean, there were other factors that played in, like the type of insanity that the heads, what's that guy called? The Executioner, because he got all remaining strength and was allowed to get 2 turns in a row. There's a lot of other factors, but let's be real, I didn't have first turn, and that played a huge factor. So I made a mistake that I already knew about, essentially. After winning a battle, Iratus additionally gains 100 experience. Ooh, this is kind of like a, this is a steal, pretty much. This is a steal in an item. That is pretty good for experience. Let's head to these cultists and check what item we're going to get before we end the episode here. I desperately need to bring in Dead Stark 2 so that I can get his item back. Terminator's already using his item, and so is the Banshee. So that means I'm going to bring in her to see if I get her item. Yep, let's do that. Mummy's already got his item, and Savior already has hers. So we'll take in the Shade, and will we make a new unit? Is there a unit-specific item that is really busted? The one for the Blood Phantasm is absolutely silly. So silly. But do we make a Blood Phantasm in anticipation for that? I think so. I really wanted to use that on my last playthrough and never got a chance to. Sure. Let's make a Blood Phantasm. Now, he uses armor, and I know for sure that this armor is pointless. So let's do that. Craft.
We are much alike, you and I. Revenge is what drives us.
I love it. I love his lines. It's so awesome. Okay, and then we are going to pop a brain in you. Pop a brain in you. Level 8. There we go. Switch you out for the mummy. And let's see if this cultist statue, or this cultist space, still functions the same and gives me items that are related to my units here. Third time, show me. We have just figured out the space. We just kind of know what it does, and this is the item that I was so geeked about. If anybody hits Blood Phantasm, they get an ignition for 20 true damage for 3 turns. This deals 60 damage if you hit the Blood Phantasm. The enemies I'm fighting have around 120 life, so this does like half of the enemy's life just for hitting the Blood Phantasm with anything. No setup required. Like, it's really good. I also have a chance to get back the Heart of Emptiness, which was very good for the Dark Knight, but I would say kind of unnecessary. It was, I mean, it was good, and it was keeping our mana up without me having to spam our mana restoring ability. But between this and dealing half of an enemy's life when they hit the Blood Phantasm, and then this is just, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. But I really built this Blood Phantasm just so I could get this item right here, right now. So, boom. And we will equip you. What's this thing called? The Crimson Chains. Okay, we have to have some kind of fun name with this guy relating to Crimson Chains and him being a phantasm of blood. Help me out, guys. Clever name. Drop it on me. Anyway, it has been awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. As always, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace, peace.